Hi there, Smart Drivers. Rick with Smart Drive Test talking to you today about the lane marking signs. This is video number 14 in the Veda series. Stick around, we'll be right back with that information. Hi there, Smart Drivers. Welcome back. Talking to you today about lane marking signs. These are overhead the lanes and tell you the lane use. For example, the ones behind me tell you that there are 2 left-hand turning lanes. And it's important to pay attention to these both on a road test and when you're driving larger vehicles. Now, if you're new to Smart Drive Test helps new drivers get a license, veteran drivers to remain crash-free, and CDL drivers to start a career as a truck or bus driver. So be sure to hit that subscribe button as well, hit that bell. That way you'll get instant notification when I get the videos up for you. Now, some years ago when I started driving truck and my first job driving solo, I got off an interstate in Illinois and there were 3 lanes exiting the interstate and going off onto the state road. Unfortunately, I didn't pay attention to the overhead lane marking signs and I was turning left and I ended up in the inside left turning lane. Well, when I got around the corner, there was a huge light standard on the end of the median that divided the 2 lanes of traffic, and I got the trailer jammed up in there. Fortunately, I was paying attention to what I was doing and didn't pull the trailer up over the light standard, but it was embarrassing because I had to back the truck up in the intersection and the light had turned by that point and there were all other cars honking and, making a ruckus because, here I am with a big vehicle blocking the intersection. So know that on a large vehicle making a left-hand turn, you need to be in the outside turning lane. It's the same for driving big vehicles on right-hand turning lanes as well. You need to be in the outside turning lane to get that vehicle around because oftentimes there's that light standard right in the middle of the road when you get around the corner and you're going to get jammed up against that and could potentially strike it. Now, if you're on a road test, know that for left-hand turning lanes, you want to be in the right turning lane, the outside turning lane for left-hand turning lanes. That way, when you get around the corner, you're already going to be in the right lane, which you need to be in for traveling for the most part of your road test. Now, if you're turning right and there's 2 right-hand turning lanes, you want to be the inside turning lane. That way, when you get around the corner, you're going to be in the right lane for the purposes of traveling up and down the road for the purposes of your road test. That way when you get around the corner you don't have to change lanes. So overhead lane marking signs are important at this time of year because most of the road markings have been obliterated by the snow and the winter and the sand and the plowing and those types of things, so they're not there. So be sure to have a look at these overhead signs. I would actually posit that they're probably the most ignored signs on our roadways. Most people just follow the traffic around the corner. So pay attention to these and drive safe, get your large vehicle around the corner, and get around the corner correctly when you're working towards your road test and being successful on that. I'm Rick with Smart Drive Test. For another video, click here. To subscribe or pick a great course, click here. Good luck in your road test, and remember, pick the best answer, not necessarily the right answer. Have a great day. Bye now.